It's your boy Bitcoin Trapper. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I have some info that I found on SpaceChain and something you want to stick around for. Space is going to be very big with blockchain technology. Say the US, Canada, Russia, China will be able to work together in some way because they will be able to communicate with each other in a decentralized way. And I find this to be very important, the news that I found. Let's get it. So if you go on the SpaceChain Twitter or in the Telegram group, you will find this article. So this is what I wanted to go over. The DSI innovation will be formed by a mesh network of heterogeneous spacecraft that is owned by multiple parties across jurisdictions, operated in low Earth orbit, LEO. The DSI is set to democratize access to the nascent space sector with lower barrier to entry by individual companies. The innovation also bridge the communication gap between technology and data. Once the DSI architecture and the blockchain payload is developed, stringent testing will be carried out on the blockchain-based satellite tasking to ensure secure reliability, connectivity, and performance between the DSI infrastructure and ground-based user in real time. The DSI infrastructure will advance the development of commercial use case, linking space resource providers, satellite application, and fintech companies with an ultra-secure and low-latency network. The innovation will be made possible collectively with the blockchain payload and software package developed by SpaceChain, the Unicorn Pocket Cube platform built by Alba, Orbital, an on-demand real-time communication provider by Addvalue throughout their inter-satellite data relay system, IDRS, that leverages LEO geosynchronous Earth orbit. So when you go to the Alba Orbital website at albaorbital.com, you could find this information also on their Twitter. So right here it says Alba Orbital, in partnership with European Space Agency, has developed a flight-proven 3P Pocket Cube platform called Unicorn 2. The goal of the platform is to get 3U CubeSat performance on a Pocket Cube. We save satellite operators over 50% of the cost by using Unicorn 2 instead of standard 3U CubeSat for hardware and launch. So if you remember back in here, you see the Unicorn 2 Pocket Cube. The initiative will be made possible collectively with the blockchain payload and software package developed by SpaceChain, the Unicorn 2 Pocket Cube built by Alba Orbital. You definitely want to pay attention to the Alba Orbital and give them a follow on Twitter. This is the Alba Orbital Twitter page, and I saw this picture, and also on their website I was seeing it, and it says it's launch day for Alba Cluster 2. And it's talk about the Pocket Cube satellite into orbit. This also I find pretty interesting because this is I'm gonna show you guys another picture. This is what I was interested in when I saw it. Was you guys should know who this is. This is Z Zhang from SpaceChain, and I think this is the Alba Orbital CEO. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is his name, Tom Wilkinshaw. So also give him a follow. So this was the big news that I wanted to show you guys. It doesn't have anything to do with SpaceChain, but it's just what SpaceChain is doing is what this sounds like to me. Reveal design of antennas customers will use for internet from space constellation. SpaceChain is building a space constellation. If we have projects like this that's also building, why wouldn't SpaceChain be able to communicate with them? Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys do the thinking. Designed to provide broadband internet coverage from space. The antenna, which is phase array design, underwent development and testing this fall, according to the company, with a diameter of just 12 inches across. The antenna is smaller and lighter than legacy antenna design. Amazon claimed testing showed the antenna can provide maximum throughput of up to 400 Mbps. The company also noted that the antenna can be used to stream 4K quality videos from geostationary satellite spacecraft that are located about 22,000 miles above the Earth. The goal is to provide coverage to remote areas and regions that do not have access to traditional high-speed internet. I also want to put this in the video. On December 18, 2020, OneWeb launches 36 satellite to join its global broadband constellation on orbit. So OneWeb is also on this. OneWeb is building a constellation of low Earth orbit satellite that will provide high bandwidth connectivity for use in Earth-based network. The company aims to ultimately have 648 satellites on orbit. The company is also competing with major well-capitalized LEO network being created by both SpaceX and Amazon. Well, I hope now that you guys understand that this is becoming very interesting. It is going to be very big. None of them trust each other. That's why they're all separated. They're all doing their own different thing. They don't trust each other. But what separates them from SpaceChain is the decentralized part. So maybe they will all be able to talk to each other and not trust each other, because with the SpaceChain bring the decentralized part to the satellite communication. So you don't need to trust each other to talk to each other when it comes to decentralized. So I find this space is getting very, very big, and SpaceChain does have a first mover advantage on a lot of other projects. Another thing not to forget is that you could also go on when you go on the SpaceChain Foundation Twitter page, there's another video that explains SpaceChain pretty good. I watched it a couple days ago, and it's nice to see that other people is looking into SpaceChain and posting stuff about SpaceChain. Also, exclusive SpaceChain product up for grabs.